Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, October 21st, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar for today. People Bank of China low on prime rate has been lowered towards the level of 3.10%, which is below the forecast of 3.15% and way below the previous reading of 3.55. So now the low on prime rate is lowest in the year, and that's about the data from during the Asian session. We got German PPI prices; they are deteriorating further. Minus 0.5% is lower than the forecast of minus 0.2% and lower than the previous reading of 0.2%. During the New York session, we got the FOMC member Kashkari to give us speed at 7 o'clock. And then we have the trade balance data from the New Zealand. So as you can see, very, very easy day in terms of the market releases. So mostly we are going to focus on the technical part of the situation. So let's just switch to the charts. We are going to do the technical analysis of the majors, starting with the euro dollar. Euro dollar for our chart made a bounce. Let's take a look at this because we haven't seen this kind of a bounce for a while. We've made a bounce towards our short-term trend line. There you go. Very nice movement to the upside. Well done. Really nice movement. How to apply it? I think this should be enough. As you can see, the market goes up. Last time it was in the first week of the October. Let me just find out the price range. There you go. And what I want to show you is that we are going to move from the lows of this level towards the level of 1.1, and this is 0.43. all right, so now we know how much it is. Let's find out what is this situation here. It will be bigger, I guess. 0.56. Yes, it's bigger. It's not that big, but this correction is bigger. I guess there is one more. So if we are doing this, let's find out whether this bounce to the upside is even bigger. No, it's almost equal. 0.43, 0.48, 0.56. So as you can see, bulls are trying to bounce. No, you're not going anywhere. Bulls are trying to bounce. No, you're not going anywhere. Bulls are trying to bounce. No, we're not going anywhere. Momentum hits the level of 46 points, but it's still, as you can see, very bearish. If I can get these bars to be a little bit, there you go. Okay, so red bars here means that the market is under the bearish pressure. However, you can see that we are diverging. We are clearly diverging each other. Lower lows, higher lows on the momentum, higher lows on the RSI as well. So maybe, just maybe, if we break above this short-term trend line, the market would be ready to move towards the level of 1.0892, 1.080911. Right? Key technical resistance on the euro dollar is still 1.1003. British pound. So British pound, also called cable, is looking again quite bearish. Let me just zoom in a little bit, and what you see on the chart is, of course, the channel here, the down channel, and the bullish divergence confirmed by the RSI and by the awesome oscillator. So let me just stay with one of the indicators so we can focus on the price. We made a low at the level of 1.2973. We bounced towards the upper channel line. We didn't break above it. And we got the first pin bar, second pin bar, and now we go lower back towards the major technical resistance support at 1.3. Of course, we got we made a brief movement to the downside. With the new local low and new swing low. However, the major technical resistance is support is still 1.3. Market briefly moved above the level of 50, but it's now coming back. because bulls tried to rally higher, but they didn't even broke above the upper channel line, and there's still 1.31 level to be broken, right? So again, bearish pressure is quite visible on the cable as well. The outlook remains bearish, and lower we should go as long as we want definitely break out of this channel. And now the US dollar to the Japanese yen. For our chart is showing us bearish multi-divergence, and again we got the bearish multi-divergence. The wave 5 is now getting extended towards the level of 150.33 after this movement here was basically very stretched. It's looking good, but really it's now time for some kind of a let's say pause or a correction. All right, so let's just focus on the recent developments. This situation here looks like the ending diagonal. Maybe that's why we didn't see the movement to the downside yet, because we still need to wait. The market likes to test the 50 periods moving average, 150.26. A local high was made here at the level of 150.34. So that's the technical resistance, and of course the levels of 149 and 10, 148.90, 148.86 will now be used as the levels that the bulls are active, and they will be buying the dips basically, right? So it's quite long distance to the technical support at 148.11 and 100 periods moving average, despite the fact that we even broke below the level of 50, but now we are bouncing back. So this short movement here is enough to go from the level of 68 to the level of 44. So that's a very strong movement to the downside. In terms of the momentum, not in terms of the price, right? So that's again something that we need to pay attention to, because this correction here, all of them are almost equal. So we need a bigger one. We need a bigger correction, strong correction towards 148. Then we can say, okay, the top is in place. Otherwise, we might have the wave 5 to the upside to be extended for some other period of time, because this might be the ending diagonal that might need some more of the extension to the upside and time, basically. Now 5 ways to the upside on the USD to the CAD. As you can see, we got a local high and swing high at 1.3837. We got the ABC to the downside at located at 1.3746, and now we go higher to complete the wave 5. Very nice situation here. In terms of the Elliott wave progression, the target for the wave 5 is 1.3946. So we should see this movement here as the impulsive one. It might be ending diagonal as well. Very strong wave 3. If we switch to daily, you can see it. There you go. We can see it straight on right now. How strong was this wave, and how it looks on the daily time frame chart, and even the target is now visible. As you can see, big reversal bar, big pin bar made here on the beginning of the August, and this is where we are heading right now, exactly to the same level to test it. So big W formation, price pattern, W price pattern on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar is basically the reversal pattern, and we might see really strong upside movement soon on the US dollar to the Canadian dollar, because right now we are surging almost vertically to the upside, and there is no sign of trend reversal or trend termination. Upward we should go. The gold market, new all-time high on a daily time frame chart. So let's switch to the 4-hour. There you go. A new daily high, 2,732 is the new all-time high. All of this means that we are extremely overbought. On a 4-hour chart, on a daily time frame chart, we should be extremely overbought as well, and we have the bearish divergence. Nevertheless, please notice that this is so strong trend that this bearish divergence might not work. Basically, or it will work in a very limited period of time, just move down and bounce back up. So far there is no sign of the trend, except the extremely overbought conditions. There is no sign of the trend exhaustion, and there's no sign of the trend termination. On reversal up, we should go on gold weekly. Look at the weekly. Since the lows of the 2022, up we go, up we go, up we go. There is no doubt that this, even the weekly is overbought, you can see, but this market is clearly trending, which is why this overbought conditions might not be that much basically effective, right? So the gold on the weekly looks bullish as well. And last but not least, let's take a look at the digital gold. Bitcoin is again going higher as it wants to basically test the level of $70,000. This is the target for the wave 5, and then we should see some sort of the correction. All right, because now this momentum is really limited right now. There is clear bearish divergence. Maybe there is some sort of the ending diagonal developing here. So when we are done here with this wave 5, we should see ABC correction to the downside. However, this movement to the upside is clearly impulsive, and this might be the first wave of the bigger impulsive cycle to the upside as the Bitcoin gains more strength and it's being bought across the board. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.